W8 SRC at the W8UM University of Michigan Amateur Radio Club station. W8UM. Right now we're operating as a W1AW stroke 8. CW.
I had possibly one of the earliest contacts with Oscar 6 way back in 71 or something. And at that time I was the only fellow from India. That was too much fun. It was nearly impossible to get the darn thing, but
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the satellite system and the computer up and running.
I don't know. I may have pictures of that, but they're quite weird. I mean, the rig went from one table right up to the other table with a guy at the end of the antenna. You know, trying to get because you had only
6 on U is operating at CW, and then we have ACAKT operating PSK.
I have done that too, but
really?
way back from India.
Okay.
That's with a PN sequence, not with the regular 25 watts PN sequence. It did go through. Show you the jump you did it.
It's designed for meters there. The one's like really short transmission. There's this digital mode that's designed to make real short transmission, so it can.
JT65.
Right now,
JT's like that would be good for like moon bounce. We've got a path for a while, but there's one that's designed for where the path only exists for like a few seconds.
That needs to be our next goal to do that. Doing both the satellite antenna and the stepper.
That was the shack back in 98.
we've got APR's digitator
Yeah,
for
88.
control.
That was a sideband transmitter. That was an 811 amplifier right there. That's the HF portion of it. That's some telescope stuff.
Nothing's on it right now.
You may see
There we go.
JAA
This station.
JJ. That was one of the earliest contacts I had. Through Oscar 6. This is
Okay.
the Philippines, W1AW. It says Oscar 6.
Yeah, I see this, yeah.
The resolution is miserable because that was the only camera I
Yeah,
tried.
but just look at the equipment from back then.
We had 3 guys operating. Myself here, a guy who would operate a tape recorder so that other people wouldn't say that we were bullshitting.
PS5 and
The
90S.
second guy backing me up on Mars. This is from JDJJ. This is the time. That's an 829B amplifier there. With a loop. Something just a loop there connected to the antenna. That was, and it had power supplies going from one end of the floor to the other. You can't see them there. And the actual exciter was inside this box. I don't know whether you can see it, but there's a crystal hanging inside, which was ground to 8.108333, so that I could get 145.94. Worked for a shot. And this is where the crystal is. That's a crystal.
Looks huge.
Yeah, FT243. That time, that's all we had.
Also, those big ones you can actually open up the can and then file them down to exactly what you need.
Well, the kind that I remember one of my first radios had the little screw on it.
Hey, here, somebody want to do this?
Yeah.
I need a break.
Oh,
Go
sure.
ahead.
God, this,
That was the Yagi.
Now I'll be operating as a W1AW stroke 8.
Photo dipole and all that good stuff. And this was what was the same thing. Well, this is another antenna.
What's the idea? You're just trying to log as many contacts?
as many as you can. So did you see all the keys I've been hitting?
Is that for
F1 is CQ, F2 is the exchange, F3 is thank you, and then after the contact, and F10 will send whatever partial call you put in there and a question mark.
Okay.
Okay?
This is painful.
God. Plus the band is weirder. I don't know what. We must be pointed west, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to change it?
Yeah, you're pointing,
Well, I don't know.
pointing exactly west.
You know, we're I mean, if the skip is out to the west coast, pointing it south, it'll be too long.
Yeah, but we can go bi-directional on the antenna. Okay.
Well, do that then.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we don't care about directionality here. So really.
Transmit loads.
Yeah.
Plus we're operating split here, right?
Right.
Okay.
Could you do
Give us
split all
another
the time?
minute.
Well,
We're
yeah, but
adjusting the
you-
antenna for you.
this
Is it getting,
different.
signal's getting any
When you're
better? Are you
doing-
hearing
when you're
more?
Trying to contact
Yeah.
the DX
Okay.
station.
Then you do split, yeah.
But,
You
but,
see this
but here
asterisk?
It's different because
Okay, now you're all
Yeah,
set. Go
you're
ahead.
the DX, so you're always going to be the other way. You're always transmitting on a different frequency, right? But here you're always transmitting on the same frequency. And so like Steve Culp. Now, too bad he didn't come because he's really experienced at this. He said gave one piece of advice. Says, you know, make a few contacts and then move frequency, because what happens is, and I've noticed this, is they start congregating on that frequency because they hear you on that frequency a couple of times. So you got to kind of not sort of keep
Well, they don't
guessing.
hear, they
but-
hear the other station, right?
What do you mean?
They hear the
Yeah,
other
they
station
hear the
talking
other
to you,
station
yeah.
because that's what I do at home, right? I turn around till I hear the station
Right.
contact and then try and keep up. But so you got to keep moving. So that's another thing. It's a very interesting type of operation.
But if you get that rig set up right, it's not really pretty easy to do that. You can just get the main
Oh, yeah.
VFO set to the
Yeah.
receive frequency and just move it back. Right.
That is a single VFO or does it have
Dual VFO.
dual
Yes,
VFO?
dual.
But does it
It's a
have two
sing-
receivers or
it's
just
a
one?
single
No, just
receiver.
a single receiver.
Aha. The K3 is more fun that way.
Yeah.
You can go.
There may be
way
an
up.
option board you can get a second receiver, and I'm not sure, but we don't have it. There is.
And I was going to bring remember I said I was going to bring my speaker, then I forgot to bring my speaker.
You have too high a VSWR?
No, it's 1.3.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1.3.
Yeah, but we're not getting much power.
We're not getting
Oh,
much
yeah.
power.
Yep, looks like only 10 watts. Where's that on a 300 scale? Or 3,000? How's 300?
Want to get in here?
Fun a time when I did this, my lights were dim and the transmitter would go off.
But well, it was set up before, so I don't know. Whatever you did, maybe you.
When I was was playing with my TS820, which is has a vacuum tube final. You could load it into almost anything, but
Yep.
I would trip GFCIs and things like
Want to
that.
get in here?
No, I'm all set. Let's see if that doesn't.
I never really quite got the thing on the air. There's something wrong with SSB modulation, but
I was born with vacuum tubes like this, so I guess I can.
Yeah. See, it
Still,
doesn't. It's
yeah.
not. It's not set up quite right yet. I mean, before when I was operating, it was
that
fine.
was zero.
but
That was zero.
Let me scoot in there just
Yeah,
for a
sure,
second.
sure.
Let me break it again, didn't we? Still working on something.
Yeah, getting down to 7,100. So, that power's going up.
It's going up.
Okay.
Ah, there you go.
Beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Now let's go back to 5 drive. Give us another second. Unless you're in the middle of a contact. Sorry.
I think technically you can transmit 100 watts on it, but I think it's not a great idea.
Yeah.
Actually, we can find that real quick.
Yeah, as long as
It
smoke
takes a
doesn't
long
work.
time to tune.
It
doesn't
does, yeah. I don't know why it's taking so long.
Especially on 40 meters, because you're dealing with such
The elements,
distances,
yeah.
it takes a lot longer than it does in higher bands.
Yeah, I suppose.
Either that or we've broken it again.
The guys from my neighborhood, they wouldn't let me put up a tower. So,
Okay.
All right, you're all set.
Try it.
No.
Now?
No.
Okay.
I guess bidirectional isn't gonna
Yeah.
work.
Yep, that was a problem. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that is. Why the power just cut back so much.
Wait a sec. Wait. It's not
Yeah, it's
still
gonna take
tuning.
it's gonna take probably another 60 seconds. Yes,
that
go
way
to the
first.
right.
Yeah.
And then the left-hand side.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's better.
Yeah.
This we need for a calibration.
I don't want to tempt you with my key, do I?
What's key? What's that?
The one which I showed
The
you.
magnetic one.
Oh, the magnetic.
You brought that along? Oh.
Just trying to put it like he likes the golly.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah,
But here you don't even need the key. That's
well,
the whole thing. In fact, the problem is if you hit the key, it changes the speed.
Is that right?
Yeah, for some, I guess that's the way it operates. But so you always want to change the speed on the little speed thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I take the speed where it is.
Yeah, it's okay. Because you get a lot of other. It's in the contest, right? So they're not operating real fast.
They don't have a CW ticker running on it?
No. This program is not a real smart program.
Yeah, but then I found that if I use the K3 monitor and this simultaneously, one of them gets kicked out. So I use the ticker on the K3 itself
Yeah.
to read more.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get both of them going. They both go through the same serial port.
I don't think
Well,
M1M
that's the
breeds
problem. You
CW
can't
at
do
all.
Yes, it can. But I have never been able to make it do that.
Well, the problem is that the serial port has a lock on it. You can only have
Okay.
one thing connected to the serial port at a
You
time.
can open one only from one user.
Right. I think there's like some virtual serial port software you could run that could split it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this, see, your K3 is decoding it and feeding it over the serial port. This doesn't have a decoder in this ring, so you can't do that with this setup.
You can use the K3 monitor software and get
You
the serial-
can, but
well,
I'm
I
saying
can.
here you can't.
But what I want to do is do
HRD
both.
will also decode CW kind of, not very well, but
This radio,
no, HRD will.
HRD, yeah,
My HRD is bad.
yeah.
I've heard there's some other software that's better than HRD though.
Well, I've used this stuff called CW Get, and it's okay, but
But I might as well just use some other digital mode instead of trying to
yeah,
CW.
right, exactly. The K3 probably is pretty good though, right?
K3 is really good.
Yeah.
Up to 35 words a minute I can comfortably send. Beyond that it starts garbling.
Yeah.
I get thoroughly garbled here. Because I can't send fast.
Well, yeah, you can't send it faster.
25 comfortably. 35 can.
Right.
This whole contest I
That's
started.
that's the whole thing. That's the thing people don't understand. Once you get really fast, you can sometimes receive faster than you can
You
send.
can send, yeah.
Because you're just not that agile with a hand.
And I've still not been able to figure out how to do iambic keying. I can
Oh,
still
yeah?
go one side.
Well, I only do the K's and the Q's and the Y's.
I don't do nothing.
Oh yeah,
Try
I
to
can do
like
K's and Q's and
slide,
Y's.
slide.
I can't even do C's,
Mhm.
and for sure I can't do the one like R. I can't do
I
that.
thought
ones
I'd teach
start with a
myself
Z.
how to do this on my left hand.
Oh no.
Give up.
I'm on these CW mailing lists. Every once in a while you hear a guy say, "Oh yeah, I want to learn how to sell with my left hand so I can write with my right hand." I said, "When are you ever going to do that? You're never going to do that." I
Can't
said,
you do it
I've
both
been
ways?
I've been a ham for 40 years. I've never done it.
So I think I could sing for both,
Uh-huh.
left and right hand, and also with the paddle switched around.
Okay.
Well, you're very talented then, but
I just can't read it
I
fast
can
enough.
send with the keyboard.
That's fun.
Stuart here could actually send by Dex and by Dexter. So at least he could. and he's doing this all with one hand now, which is even more. Are you recording sound on that thing too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. I want to post some of that to my blog when you're done.
I'm actually posting it to YouTube.
Okay. Well, do good. Send me the link then, and I'll just link to it.
I know I read somewhere about whether you can or can't transmit, or if there's power limits to transmitting while it's moving, but this doesn't seem to say anything.
The 10 would run off the AC line or separate?
No, I think it's a simple.
12 volts off that.
See, it's a
Yeah,
different
fine.
kind of operation, isn't it, Stuart?
Can't hear you, poor fellow.
Yeah.
You can hear me.
Oh, it's not used to being the being
No, it really is different.
He's running field day though.
I know, but you know, field day's different because you're not operating split for one thing.
Yeah.
It's different. It really is different. You know, I told Steve that. I said, you know, I've done field day. Oh, it's different than field day. He was right.
Yeah. So you're thinking we should probably be running split on Sunday?
Oh, definitely. Start right off the bat.
All right.
What are you doing on Sunday?
Sideband.
Oh, that's the ARRL thing?
Yeah, he's doing W1AW/8 sideband.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be on the 26th.
Kenwood or the
Right?
Ten-Tech?
I'm gonna use the Kenwood.
Tell you, the Ten-Tech is like literally 2 push buttons here and split.
Well, this is only one push
One button
button.
on that? Oh, really?
One button and a knob.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not even running split here. I'm just using the RIT.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You just want to 3 or something? Or,
One now.
oh, 1, yeah.
I mean, that AB button will flip around the VFOs and let you tune one and I believe it was transmitting on I believe the way I think they transmits on the A VFO and received on the B VFO. I'm not positive of that. That seemed to be the way it was working when I was playing with it last weekend.
Okay.
But that lets you have whatever split you want instead of being limited to what the RIT does. Will let you.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? I mean, this can do at least 10 kilohertz, probably.
Oh yeah. Although you can read it off directly that way.
Well, this reads it directly too.
Oh, okay.
So what you do is you set up the transmit frequency, then you hit the RIT, and then this shows you the receive frequency.
Okay.
That's not like the ICOMs. The ICOMs always show you the transmit frequency and the offset. You got to
Okay.
figure that out yourself.
Except with the AB, you actually get the knob to tune it in versus
Right.
if you tried to tune it on the knob, you start changing your transmit frequency.
Right.
You have to use the tiny knob to try and zero beat them when you're doing RIT.
Right. Well, you don't care about them. You're zero beating them.
Right.
As long as you can hear them.
Right. Well, that's easier on CW too.
Well,
Your side tone just varies.
that's true.
They don't become intelligible or non-intelligible.
Yeah, I don't do phone too much, so yeah, I'll give you that point.
So you have a 2-hour window today, is it?
Yeah, we're good till 10 p.m.
And after that, somebody comes
else,
there and, oh.
somebody else does it.
Oh.
Somebody else
in
in
Michigan.
In Michigan,
Okay.
yeah. I guess, right? Somebody
Yeah.
else is doing 40 meter CW at 10 p.m.
Assuming that someone signed up, yeah, but
Yeah.
I think I only signed. I don't think there was anyone signed up when I signed us up. But
Well, we can tune them out if we can't hear anybody. Oh no, we can't do that because if they're too close, we wouldn't hear them. Do we get points off if we submit a log with a 10:05 QSO?
we're not stepping on one. Well, one of the two wouldn't count if both.
Hey,
were,
you should let
if
me
there
take
was
a
another
picture
one
of you,
count,
what video you while you're doing this.
What?
Give me this. I'll take a video of you for a while you're doing it.
If there were another 1005 on 40, then one of them wouldn't count.
Yeah. Stuart Carlson at the controls.
Suppose once I get home, I can decide whether I should shovel my snow or hope it melts. Yeah, that's the part.
Good advice, yeah.
That's the part I want to avoid.
All right, guys, have fun.
We'll try.
See you later.
I don't know, for some reason I sit around with a pad, write it down and then transfer it. I think I'm going to drop that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. When operating over 200 watts, it's important that you do not transmit while the antenna is adjusting.
Well, we're nowhere at 200 watts, so that's
No.
no big deal.
I knew there was
Scraping fingers will burn up.
more or less, yeah.
Zero OU. MO.
And here are the interested bystanders. Smile for the camera.
It takes me a while to hear what you're saying.
They're all really old.
They're cool. They're very cool. We're here at the W8UM shack, and these are some of the old QSL cards.
There's a PGW that's us there somewhere too.
Yeah. You know the story behind that?
Exactly.
So that there used to be a North Quad amateur radio club.
There used to be a North Quad.
Yes, and that was the call sign W8PGW.
Yeah.
And then when those guys graduated, they basically took the call sign with them, and eventually it became.
We've got some.
Yeah, there you
South
go.
Quad radio
Maybe it was
club.
South Quad, not North Quad. I don't know.
North Quad only got built like 3 years.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So then it was the
Was,
South
was,
Quad.
was there a North Quad, old North Quad before? Yeah.
And so it was a South Quad, and the last like president I think was Tim Prosser, and he took the call sign with him, and I may be wrong about that point, but somehow it ended up being the ARRL call
Right.
sign.
Yeah, I didn't quite hear that part of it. That they took the call with them.
Yeah, they kind of took the call with him.
Seeing as how they are there, or they might conveniently leave that portion of it out. There it is.
It's right there. Yeah. Second
Blue
column.
one, yeah. A really plain one.
Well, what do you want? Her students, poor students, and that was before you could like make your own on a computer.
Yeah.
Nobody sends cards out nowadays.
Oh yeah, I get the cards all the time.
You do? I don't get a single one.
You got to send them to get them. In fact, I got this collection of QSLs from stations whose call signs spell words, and I got 2 new ones lately: K7TAN and W7ORE.
Whatever.
That's why I want Tony England. What's his call sign again? His spells a word.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like W5O. So it starts with an O, I think. You know what we should have done? We should have spotted ourselves.
I'm sure someone spotted us by now.
Maybe.
It was crap. completely lost what I was gonna say.
Here we get a frontal view. Make more contacts, Stuart.
Where's the CAD/8? Why is there QSO/8?
Here.
Second column from the right, the fourth one down. Why is there call/8?
Because even if you were inside your call district and you were operating away from your state, the address on your station license, you had to sign /8.
Oh, okay.
That's why, like when you started doing repeaters, everybody was mobile 8/8, portable 8. Now they don't care. That's not a real 8.
Right.
In part because of repeaters. They said, well, everybody's doing this, so I should say that.
Right. Imagine there was probably some sort of a slash rule when you were operating club stations at that point too.
Yeah, well, that's a different story too. I think. There used to be two licenses. And this is way before my time. But you used to get an operator's license and a station license.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And they were separate. Now they're one and the same.
Right. Well, they still, some countries still do that. Like you hear some of the people who've done de-expeditions where they had to go through all sorts of loopholes to
Get
groups to get the
license.
operators or to get the station license, or they had to use someone else's station because they couldn't get a station license.
Right. So there's still those rules kind of floating around.
That shows the number of contacts somewhere without it's at the lower right hand corner there.
What?
It's at the lower right hand of the number of contacts.
Yeah. I don't know what the 3 means, but
46/3. Or is 46 the contacts and the 141 the points?
oh yeah. So it's giving us 3. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, it may not be
Doesn't
set
make
to
sense.
count points right for this either.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. This is just a DX, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I don't know, most contacts default 3 points per CW contacts or something like that.
Yeah, sometimes it's 4.
Yeah, we can get you a copy of that log file later.
You gotta take a photograph of this.
Here, let me see that.
Nobody ever seen one like this before.
I think, wasn't there an article in QSD a couple months ago about that?
Yeah, how you take transformers apart and
How you take a microwave apart and
Mic-
salvage parts out of
That's
it?
right.
Yeah.
It's too close to focus properly. This is the U of M S-band transmitter. Also good for reading coffee.
There's lots of transmitters that are good for that.
Not getting anything.
Maybe time to change the operator.
Okay.
Let a room
Alright.
try.
I need the key.
Well, you use that key. But all you gotta do is hit the buttons, really.
We could turn the antenna
No,
too
don't-
for that.
Well, okay.
Which is what?
Okay, so it's right there. F1 is QRL,
Okay.
and then after you send QRL, it turns into the CQ button.
It'll be here
And
somewhere.
then you type in a call and hit F2. That's the exchange. It'll send the call sign 599 Michigan,
Mhm.
and then
Seems like there's about
after the
four
call
or
hit
five
the
people.
F3. That's the
Okay.
Should have
TU
enough.
button.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's his name? Mark's gym pole that's sitting in the corner there up through the ceiling. Oh, where do you modify it? Where do they modify
I know.
it?
I don't understand it.
Don't know. Reading it.
Well, speaking of which, I forgot to grab a couple more pins because there's like 2 grounds in the DB25.
Maybe you should change.
I looked at the cable that I have it hooked up to now,
Yeah.
and it does work,
Yeah.
and it does it in a different order.
What do you mean? So,
DX.
so according to what I'm seeing, 2 and 3 are
So
transmit on one end and transmit and receive and transmit the opposite each end. So that it should be a straight through cable according to what the pin of a PC is and what the pin out of that is.
Well, I think
D.
in any event, I don't think that's right. I think that either I don't know, maybe NFJ screwed this one up, or it expects a normal cable or something.
But like I'm saying, like I said, the other one, the DB25 has 2 grounds. One's like a signal
Yeah,
ground and a chassis ground.
It's not the ground. I checked on this cable and they're shorted together on that one. So that
Something
works fine.
W8 KP6AU and the rest of the U of M amateur radio club team 73.
Get a second pin.